Hello, is this Mrs. Leon? This is Chris, Sean's fiance.
Good evening, Chris. Thanks for coming with Sean and greeting us the other day.
It was nothing. About Sean.
What is it?
It's not him, it's you.
What? Did I do something to offend you?
I'll tell you this straight. Stop pretending to be his mother when you aren't even related.
What?
I heard that you're his father's second wife. I don't like how you pretended to be his mother even though you're not.
Well, we aren't related by blood, I guess, but... I married his father when he was 13, and we've been family for almost 20 years now. Sean treats me like I'm his mother. I raised him like he was my own son, too.
Stop it, it's annoying.
Annoying?
It's no use trying to make me feel bad for you. I'm not so dumb as to be fooled by such a lame story.
You seem to be quite hostile.
How you start is important when it comes to things like this. Which is why I'm going to say it clearly right now. I'm going to marry Sean. But you aren't related to him, so you're not going to be my mother-in-law. I'm not going to listen to what you, a complete stranger, says. Do you understand?
I see. Understood.
Don't come to the wedding either.
What? The wedding as well?
Yes, and the family gathering too.
I don't want to seem nosy, but shouldn't both the parents be there?
That isn't a problem. I have it planned out already. Don't come to the wedding. You're just a stranger.
I see. I was thinking about deciding how to get along with your relatives once I got to know you better. But I didn't think I would be shunned upon this much just because I'm Sean's stepmother.
As long as you understand. Oh, that reminds me. Don't tell the others you won't come to the family gathering or the wedding yet, okay?
Why?
I have a surprise planned for Sean and his father before the family gathering, which is why I want you to not say anything unnecessary.
What kind of surprise?
I'm not going to tell you, the complete stranger. I won't forgive you if you tell anyone, okay?
Mom? Did you hear from Chris about today?
Huh? Oh, hi, Sean. What do you mean?
Me and Dad were called to a nearby restaurant by Chris. She said that there's something she needs to tell us. But she wouldn't come even after the time we agreed to meet. So I wondered if she told you anything.
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I see.
I'll tell you if I hear anything.
Thanks.
Why? Why didn't they like my surprise? Did you bribe them or something?
Chris? What's the matter?
Is it fun ruining my surprise? Isn't this a bit rude? Just because you won't be able to act like his mother anymore doesn't mean you can do such a thing.
The surprise you told me about the other day was today? Judging by your tone, it didn't work?
Stop playing dumb! You knew about it and ruined it!
But I didn't do anything. I don't even know what the surprise of yours is.
What? You ruined it precisely because you knew. Stop lying!
Can you please stop assuming I did something?
Besides, I only found out you called Sean and his father 20 minutes ago when Sean sent me a text.
What? Sean?
He told me you didn't come even after the agreed meeting time, so he asked if I had heard anything from you.
The person I was with was late, which is why I was late as well.
So there was someone you wanted Sean and my husband to meet? Both Sean and his father noticed immediately who it was, got mad, and left as soon as I brought her.
The two of them are usually so kind. There's not many people they would treat like that. Just who did you bring?
Miss Duncan.
Miss Duncan? Oh, I see. No wonder they got mad.
What? Why? She's Sean's real mother and your husband's former wife, who he wouldn't have divorced if it wasn't for you.
She is Sean's real mother, but where did you get the idea that my husband didn't want to get divorced with Catherine?
She said it herself.
Why did you contact her in the first place? You don't know her, right?
I had the thought that he would be happy if I reunited him with his actual mother when I heard that you were his stepmother. So I hired a detective agency and
You hired a detective agency?
then I heard from Miss Duncan about the divorce.
What did she tell you?
She told me that the reason they got divorced was because Mr. Leon cheated on her with you. And that she wasn't able to get custody of Sean since she was struggling financially at the time. She also said that she hasn't met Sean ever since and cried.
You didn't ask Sean or his father about this. You could have even asked me.
Huh? I didn't ask you because I knew there was no way you would tell the truth.
And what makes you think so?
Because you're the one who stole Mr. Leon from Miss Duncan, right?
Huh?
There's no way I would be able to trust you, the reason for the divorce. I don't want a woman like that to pretend to be Sean's mother and congratulate us on our marriage either. I was planning on making Mr. Leon reflect on his past mistakes by reuniting him with Miss Duncan. And in the end, convince him on agreeing to remove you from the wedding.
You keep saying all these things. But you didn't even bother asking anyone other than Miss Duncan, someone you just met.
Well, she's probably much more trustworthy than someone who would steal a husband from his wife.
And who told you that I stole Sean's father from Miss Duncan? Only her, right? You're making a big misunderstanding.
Huh? Misunderstanding?
Yes, quite a big one. You went out of your way and hired a detective agency, but you failed to do the simplest thing. What's your problem? Sean and his father just got home. I'll let you talk to Sean from here.
Chris, I'm canceling the wedding.
Why? I just wanted to reunite you with your real mother.
No one said to do such a thing.
Huh?
I don't know what she told you, but it wasn't my dad who cheated, it was her.
Huh?
Dad used to go on a lot of business trips. She used this as an opportunity to bring guys into the house. One day, Dad got home earlier than was planned and found out. That's when they got divorced.
Maybe that's a lie? Mrs. Leon told you this, right?
Dad and Mrs. Lyon only met half a month after the divorce. And they only started going out another half a year later.
What?
There are a lot of people who can prove this. But most importantly, I remember it happening myself. Not like I want to remember, though.
That means you didn't want to meet Miss Duncan?
Obviously.
But I had no idea she was like that. So I thought it would be better to invite your real mom instead of her to the wedding. It's not like I meant any harm.
But you did, didn't you?
What?
A few days later, after I told you that Mrs. Leon was my father's second husband, I accidentally overheard you talking on the phone with one of your friends. You said something like, "This woman pretending to be Sean's mother is definitely no good. I'll find a way to get them divorced."
You heard?
You hadn't met her yet at the time, so I thought you would understand she was a good person when she did. Which is why I didn't say anything. To think that she would bring that woman just to get my parents divorced.
But
You only believed what Miss Duncan said because you wanted to believe it so you could get my parents divorced. That's why you didn't even think to doubt her.
it's a known fact that stepmothers are evil.
Huh?
which is why I wanted to save you from that terrible woman.
What is that nonsense? No matter how you look at it, what you did was a terrible deed based on a misconception fueled by your spite.
Huh?
There are stepmothers who raise their children like their own, and families who love each other despite not being related by blood. Mrs. Lyon, my mother, is the one who taught me this.
That's impossible.
It seems like you even looked down on my father, thinking he was a cheater. I don't think I can get along with someone who sees my parents like that.
I don't want to cancel the marriage.
If you just accept now, there's no need to pay any sort of alimony, as nothing's technically happened yet. I think it would be best for the both of us.
No!
Sorry, but I don't feel like marrying you anymore.
I said I don't want to cancel the marriage. It's not like you don't like me anymore, right?
What? Of course I don't like you anymore.
Huh?
Anyways, I'll set up a meeting so we can talk things through face to face. The both of us aren't being logical right now, so it's probably best if we cool down for a bit. Bye.
You don't like me anymore?
It seems Sean telling Chris that he didn't like her anymore had a big effect on her. Ultimately, she seemed to stop caring and agreed to cancel the marriage. But the real hell awaited her after all of this. Apparently, Miss Duncan and her new husband barged into Chris's apartment. They keep telling her to support them financially now that she's Sean's wife, even though she keeps saying the marriage was canceled. Her relationship with her parents was ruined after they found out about the incident, so she has no one to rely on anymore. She gave up and is now supporting Miss Duncan and her husband, two unemployed middle-aged people who are basically strangers to her. No one tries to help her, and apparently she can be frequently seen crying day and night while working her butt off.
Hey, are you there, Tilly?
Good morning, Lucia. What's the matter?
Could you pick up my child and take care of him for a while?
What?
I'm busy, unlike you, so just do it for me, okay?
Hold on. This is just too sudden. Why do I need to take care of your child?
Well, I inherited the ownership of a luxury hotel my mother-in-law owned when she was hospitalized.
That's the first time I heard that.
It starts from today. A large group of visitors is going to be staying during the weekend, so I'm going to be really busy. Which is why I'm asking you, the mother who looks like she has the most time on her hands, to take care of my child. I'll probably be asking similar favors of you from now on, okay?
Wait, hold on. That hotel! My husband and I are going to be staying there over the weekend.
Huh? What? Oh, you? At a luxury hotel?
We made a reservation 6 months back.
Oh? What's the occasion?
It's me and my husband's 15th anniversary. His parents are going to be taking care of our son, so there's no way I'll be able to manage your child as well.
Are you sure about this?
Huh?
The lodging expenses are $500 per night. Someone as poor as you won't be able to stay here.
We already made the reservation, so we obviously know the prices.
You knew and still made the reservation? You don't seem to be getting it. This is a luxury hotel. It's not some cheap lodging people like you go to. Do you understand?
Of course I understand that's a luxury hotel. But we're not as poor as you think we are, you know?
Is that so?
Anyways, I won't be able to take custody of your child. My husband and I have plans to stay at your hotel this weekend. We look forward to it. Good morning, Lucia. Is now a good time?
Oh, if it isn't Tilly. So you decided to take care of my child for me after all?
I'm talking about our reservations. We tried checking in earlier, but we were told it was canceled.
What?
The concierge even said that we had to pay the cancellation fee in full, since the cancellation was made this morning. But I don't remember making any cancellations, and neither does my husband. Care to explain what's going on?
What do you mean, explain? If it was canceled, it was canceled. That's all there is to it. Could you just pay the cancellation fees and go home? I'm busy preparing for the group of visitors right now. Just because we're friends doesn't mean I can give you special services. So go home.
But we didn't cancel it. Even if we can no longer stay here, I'm not going home until I get a satisfactory answer.
I said it was canceled. That's all there is to it. If you won't go home, I'll call the police.
Fine. I'll just ask Mrs. Eleanor, the real owner of this hotel.
What? My mother-in-law?
Is there anyone else? I wasn't going to call her since she's in the hospital, but an acquaintance of mine who works here as a waitress said she's fine now. Apparently, she can give orders in case something happens, so I'll ask her.
What? How do you know her contact information? You know one of our waitresses? Tilly?
Lucia.
Oh, finally, a reply. What did you do?
I told Mrs. Eleanor about what happened. She told me to tell you that you're fired.
Oh, what?
She also said don't call yourself the owner when you're just a waitress. She said she might have to fire you from your job as a waitress as well.
Why? It's true I was a waitress until now, but my husband has no female relatives, so I automatically become this hotel's proprietress now that Miss Eleanor is hospitalized. I was just trying to take over for her. Why am I fired?
I told Mrs. Eleanor that her reservation was canceled abruptly, so she asked the front desk about it. When they checked the security footage for this morning,
Security footage?
they saw you canceling our reservations.
What?
Apparently, you have high-quality security cameras that can capture screens clearly.
The cameras were that good?
Apparently, that being the case, Mrs. Eleanor said that the fake prophetess, Lucia Harper, needs to pack her bags and go home.
No! But this is my chance now that my mother-in-law's in the hospital!
Mrs. Eleanor is probably going to contact you later. But apparently she asked her nephew, who's experienced running a hotel, to take care of things while she's gone.
What?
Mrs. Eleanor's hospitalization was so sudden, so apparently she just got here.
What? She's already here?
Apparently, she was already going to come here next month to train under Mrs. Eleanor.
What? I wasn't the one who was going to inherit the hotel?
She said the staff was already told about it. You didn't hear? I find it difficult to believe that someone who can't even listen announcements is fit to become the next prophetess. Not to mention that she just cancels the reservations of customers.
What? You're the one to blame. Poor people like you shouldn't come to luxury hotels in the first place. I was just trying to make sure you didn't throw away all your money.
Stop messing around. Why do you keep calling me poor?
But the things you wear are always so shabby.
What, shabby?
You only wear cheap clothes from fast fashion stores. The fact that you live with your husband's family, too? You have to depend on your husband's parents since you have no money, right?
Is that why you keep calling me poor?
You were probably lying back there, too.
You mean how Mrs. Eleanor's nephew is in charge while she's gone?
Yes, it's all a lie, isn't it? There's no way someone like you knows Miss Eleanor's contact information anyways.
I know her contact information from work.
What? Work?
I'm a writer for a travel magazine.
Huh?
The waitress I said who was my acquaintance, she's the one who showed me around when I wrote an article on the hotel.
A writer for a travel magazine? You?
I stopped writing when I got married and had children. But I decided to start doing it again thanks to my son and husband's support. I told my husband's parents about it, and I was able to get a job writing a special article for a travel magazine my brother-in-law is the chief editor of. The theme was luxury hotels a couple would go to for their 15th anniversary.
A special article for a travel magazine? And you chose this hotel?
Yes. The plans for an interview were ruined thanks to you, though.
Well,
While Mrs. Eleanor was checking the security footage, I was explaining the situation to my brother-in-law. Thanks to you, they have nothing to put in the special feature section, and trying to figure out what to do.
but why not just pretend there was never any cancellation? There are rooms available, so everything will be alright if you just stay there instead, no?
I think that's impossible.
Why?
The room me and my husband were supposed to stay at is now the playhouse of your children, because you can find anyone to take care of them, right? One of the waitresses checked the room because of complaints from the other customers. Apparently, they destroyed the shelves and cabinets and wrote on the walls and floors with a marker. The room was a mess, she said.
You're kidding!
I was planning on making that room the center of my article, but it seems that's impossible now.
I had no idea this would happen.
Also, it seems your children were taken away and scolded in the staff room.
What?
Where was their mother during all this?
Well,
You should probably just show yourself in the situation.
Tilly! Answer my calls! Oh, what should I do? My husband divorced me!
Oh, hi, fake propertist.
Oh, don't call me that, will you?
During yesterday's mess, you were cheating on your husband with another guy in one of the rooms, weren't you? Not only that, but you pretended to be in charge and made a mess of things, even ruining one of the hotel's best rooms. The article, which was supposed to give your hotel some publicity, was delayed, along with a campaign that was planned to start with its release. No wonder you were divorced.
Oh, can't you do something about this? My husband is suing me for the cheating. That alone is enough to make my head hurt. But I have to pay for the damages my kids paid to the room and all sorts of other fines. I don't even have a job anymore now that I was fired.
Oh, is that so? That must be tough.
Yes, it is!
Good luck.
Huh? What's with your tone?
I'll block you now.
Wait! I'm being asked to pay a huge amount of money! What am I supposed to do on my own? Tilly!
I couldn't really have done anything if I wanted. I heard Lucia's parents cut ties with her after this incident, and her husband got custody of their child after the divorce. She isn't close with any of her other relatives either, so she's completely on her own basically. The guy she was cheating on her husband with too disappeared after paying the fine. She now lives alone in a tiny apartment, without even enough money to move even if she wanted to. Apparently, she works part-time jobs, but is basically useless when it comes to work. Even though she's got tons of debt, it seems that it's only a matter of time before she gets fired again.